Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome to the first video of 2020. It's so weird to say that out loud. But this is the first video that I am filming and uploading this year. I'm going to be sharing with you guys my favorite just like beauty products, my makeup products, hair, skincare of 2019. Let's just go ahead and get into this video, but before we do, subscribe down below, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to come join me on Instagram and Twitter. They are linked in the description box. And we're going to go ahead and get started with these products. There are so many here, so bear with me. I'm going to try to do what I can't normally do and just go through them quickly, just touch on each product, move on to the next one, so that I'm letting you guys know what all my favorites are, but I'm not spending a ton of time on each one because I don't want this video to be 20 minutes long. So we're going to go ahead and talk about some makeup first, and then I'll move into like skincare and hair care and stuff. And I have quite a few products, like I said. I have some makeup in my makeup bag. I just set these products aside to talk about. A lot of these things will be things that you guys have heard me talk about before, and some of them may even be things that I haven't necessarily discovered in 2019, but they're just still a favorite of mine, and I still use them all the time. So I'm going to talk about all the products that I use the most in 2019. The foundations that I have to talk about are the Clinique Even Better Makeup and the Stila Aqua Glow Serum Foundation. I loved both of these this past year, and I used them a lot when I was wearing foundation. Of course, I did have another foundation in my Project Pan that I tended to use a lot as well, but as far as what have been my personal favorites that I really enjoyed the most, I would have to say these two are at the top. Almost forgot about this one because it's not in a standard typical bottle. This is the ColourPop No Filter Foundation Stick. This was another one of my favorites that I really enjoyed this past year. I love the finish of this. It is so beautiful and just a great kind of demi matte with good medium to full coverage. And I guess I should mention with these other foundations, the Stila one is definitely a very dewy foundation but still has great coverage. That's the main thing I like about this. It's very, very dewy and glossy looking on the skin. The Clinique Even Better Makeup has a little bit less coverage, but still good enough for me, and you can definitely build it. It's a very nice satin natural finish, and this is like the perfect everyday foundation. For concealers, again, for the second year in a row, we have the NARS Soft Matte Concealer. I really, really loved this concealer for the past couple of years, and so I have to mention it again for my 2019 favorites. It's just a beautiful, soft, matte finish, just like it says. Great coverage. It blends into the skin beautifully, especially with your finger. You don't have to worry about cakiness or settling into fine lines if you apply it correctly. The other favorite that I discovered this year is my ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and this one I really just liked for a very easy throw-on concealer. You don't have to think with it. It's so easy to blend out and apply, and it doesn't, have so much coverage that you have to blend forever, but it has enough that you don't have to apply 5 layers. So this is just a very simple, easy, everyday concealer that I really liked for when I was in a rush and I didn't want to stick my finger into a pot. Let's talk about a setting spray that I've gone over halfway through. This is the Milani Make It Last setting spray. I love using this for when I'm doing other people's makeup, and I love it on myself. It really does make your makeup last so long. It does have a lot of alcohol in it, I believe, so I wouldn't recommend using it every single day if you're sensitive to that. But I just really liked how long this made my makeup last, and it gives like a nice dewy finish, especially in the beginning. For some face products, we've got some bronzer, blush, highlighter. I've really, really liked cream products this year. I've talked about my Milk Makeup Cream Bronzer that I really love. In previous videos, I talked about that in my last year's favorites, 2018 favorites. But this year, I really enjoyed the ColourPop Private Party Bronzer. I did a whole ColourPop haul in the summer, and that's where a lot of these products are coming from, but I have used them religiously since I got them, so I wanted to talk about them. But I really like the Private Party Bronzer. It has a nice matte finish, but still has like a life and a glow to it without being shimmery or anything. And I love the tone of this. I love the way it blends. It's beautiful. And then back to the cream products I was talking about. I have these ColourPop blush and light sticks, and these are like cream blush and highlight sticks, and I really, really like these. In the blush stick, I have the shade Aloha, and in the highlight, I have the Earth shade, and both of these are stunning. They blend beautifully. They have a natural dewy look on the skin, and I love that the highlight isn't too intense. The other cream highlight I have really been loving ever since I got it is the Flesh Cream or Highlighting Balm. I'm not exactly sure what the name of the product is. This is in the shade Startle, and this is just an absolutely beautiful cream highlight. It is very like light. Hopefully you can see that. So if you're super, super tan, you might want to go for a different shade, but this is just the most beautiful, balmy, sheer, dewy, glossy looking highlight. If you want something really natural, you're looking for a cream highlight that isn't too pricey, because they're really hard to find. I definitely recommend the ColourPop one in Earth, but if you want something even more natural and glossy looking, I definitely recommend the Flesh Highlighting Balms. I think that's what it's called. Before we talk about some lip products, I'm going to talk about these ColourPop single eyeshadows. And these ones specifically, when you apply them, have like a very sheer glitter top coat kind of look to them. And that's what I love about these. These are the only ones that I've found that have this finish, but if you know of any others, please let me know, because I want to buy all of the ColourPop shadows that have this finish. The shades are Ritz, Light Up, and Lightning Bug, and they are in their regular single shadow formula, but they just have a very unique finish. And I just love that you can dip your finger in there and apply it to the lid, and it just has this beautiful, shimmery, glossy lid look. It doesn't add too much pigment if you go in with a light hand, but you can pack it on and build the pigment up. So they're really, really stunning, and I would recommend any of these. Ritz is like a cool toned kind of tan silver kind of shade, I guess. And Light Up, this one is in collaboration with Kathleen Lights. It's like a very pretty, kind of like pink peachy shade that's really pretty for the summertime. And then Lightning Bug is just a stunning gold, bronzy, copper shade. Let's talk really quickly about the lip products to end the makeup portion of the video. Now, it's really hard to pick lip products because I love so many different ones, but I felt like I wanted to stick with products I've been wearing a lot in the past year, and I felt like that would be sheer lip products and glosses and things like that, and that's just what I have been wearing, so I wanted to mention some of my favorites. We of course have the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. This one is in Fussy. I love this lip gloss. I've talked about the original shade in many videos. I've done a dupe video on that original shade and also on the Fussy shade. If you guys want to check those out, I'll try to link them down below or in a card. And I really like those. Those are definitely a repeated favorite. Some things I discovered this year. The Clarins Instant Light Lip Comfort Oil. I have mine in the shade Tangerine. Absolutely stunning formula. They smell amazing and they're just really comfortable on the lips. Such a pretty glossy formula, and they just have a slight tint to them. They do have some other shades, and I really loved this, especially during the summer, because it's this beautiful tangerine orange shade. Another product that I discovered this year is the Julep Hydrating Lip Sheers. I have mine in the shade Crimson. It is just a stunning kind of like bluey toned red shade. Very sheer, very moisturizing, and definitely right up my alley of the type of products I've been loving. I've really been enjoying sheer lip products. This was such a beautiful kind of red lip to do for the holidays, for something a little more sheer and not just like a bold, bright red lip. And then lastly, something that I've discovered a lot more recently that probably doesn't really deserve to go in this year's favorites since I, like I said, discovered it recently. This is the Bite Beauty French Press Lip Gloss in Flat White. I heard so many things about this lip gloss before I purchased it, and when it was on sale, I just couldn't pass it up. It smells like coffee. These lip glosses all do, I guess, and it's just a beautiful, very pale nude shade. It's a stunning gloss. Something about this shade is so flattering. I feel like on all skin tones, because usually I don't like super nude glosses on me, but this one is just stunning. So let's move into the hair care, skincare kind of stuff, since we're already so far along in this video and I've been talking forever. I wanted to give you guys an idea of what the products are like without rambling, but it doesn't seem like I did too well on that. But I just have a few skincare products to talk about. These are like my outstanding favorite ones that I have been using for a long time and can honestly say that like I would repurchase these and I really love them. The first one is the Body Unburdened Beauty Blend Oil. I've talked about this in past videos and I have loved this so much. It took me just under a year to go through the entire bottle. I did use it sparingly, but it lasted a long time and I feel like really helped in changing my skin. I just had the #1 blend, but there are different ones for different skin types. I'll try to remember to leave this company linked down below because they're amazing, very natural, wonderful ingredients in here. So absolutely love that oil. Another product is the Physicians Formula, the Perfect Matcha 3-in-1 Melting Cleansing Balm. I've also used the Dermalogica Pre-Cleanse, which is like a cleansing oil, and I really liked that as well. Really just been into balms and oils for taking makeup off this year, like true cleansing balms and oils made for taking makeup off. They work amazing and I love them so much. The Physicians Formula one is affordable. You can get it at the drugstore and it's just really great. I've really been liking this type of a product for taking makeup off. If I say this year a lot, I'm sorry. I mean to say like last year. Sometimes it just comes out this year. Another one is something that I have talked about in so many videos and has been a favorite for many years. This is the Garnier Micellar Water. I just love this as either a last step for taking off makeup, or if I don't have a lot on, I'll just take it all off with this and then use a cleanser. This gets all of my makeup off. It doesn't sting your eyes. It is so easy, and honestly I feel like nothing really works as good as this to get off like the last remnants of your makeup. When you have like mascara under your eyes a little bit still, sometimes nothing will get it off, not even a makeup wipe, but Garnier Micellar Water will. So I really love that. I've definitely got some hair care favorites here. A few things that I have discovered. The first one that I have been using the longest is my Diva Curl Light Defining Gel. I really love this for my waves, to just scrunch it in after I get out of the shower. It's such an easy, light product that isn't heavy, and if you don't want to, do a lot, you just want to keep it really simple with your products, I would definitely say just scrunch some of this into your hair. This is not too expensive. You get a lot of product, and this has lasted me forever, and I'm like not even a third of the way through the bottle hardly, so Diva Curl Light Defining Gel has been amazing. A few things that are a little bit more recent, but I know that I love them. First would be this Olaplex #3. This is something I got from my hairstylist when I lightened my hair, and it's really great for repairing and strengthening the hair and really just replenishing the hair when you've done damage to it. I definitely recommend this if you are dealing with any kind of breakage or damage to your hair. It's definitely a little more pricey and you don't get a ton of product, but you don't need a lot of product, so this has been something that I have been definitely sticking by. And then a few things from Verb. I have the Verb Ghost Oil that I have really, really been liking. You only need the tiniest little bit of this. That's why it doesn't look like I've used a ton. And you just kind of spread this onto your strands, just like the outside part of your hair. You don't have to blend it in throughout all of your hair because it's really just a beautiful product to smooth down your frizz. But of course you can apply this all throughout the hair, and it is a beautiful product, and I can't say enough good things about it. And then also from Verb, their entire curl line. I did a sponsored video with them earlier this year, but this video is not sponsored. They don't know I'm talking about this. I just genuinely love this line of products. And their curl cream is definitely a thicker product, completely opposite to that like Diva Curl Light Defining Gel. But if you want something thicker where you only need a little bit, but it's going to give you a lot of volume and definition, this is a great curl cream, and all of the products in the line are really great. They smell amazing, and I really feel like they make my curls look their best. or waves, whatever you want to call it. I guess I forgot a skincare product when I was talking about skincare earlier, but the Fresh Sugar Strawberry Exfoliating Face Wash has been absolutely wonderful for my skin. I have been loving this so much, and I have used it more than any of my other face washes. I feel like I've just thrown those to the side because this one is so gentle. It's like a very light cleansing gel, but it has these sugar or like scrubby particles in it that are so mild, and they just really melt into the skin, so you don't have to worry about it being too harsh. You could totally use this every day because it's so mild that they really just melt into the cleanser, and they're not harsh at all. I mean, it's barely even exfoliating. It's just a little bit of something in there, and it smells so good. I'm obsessed with this cleanser. I'm going to be sad when I run out of it because Fresh skincare is kind of pricey, but it's just so good. A couple more like random things. They're wet. That's great. I think something's leaked into this bag that I had here, but we've got the Native deodorant. This is in the scent Coconut and Vanilla. I've switched to natural deodorant in May, June of last year, and I've been obsessed. Honestly, I'm never going back because it's so much better. I feel like I know that I'm doing something good for my body, and even if it's just one small thing, it makes me feel a lot better knowing that I'm not putting all kinds of toxins and aluminums from regular deodorant into my body. I'm not this perfect natural person that only uses natural products, but for deodorant, this I find once your body goes through the detox of regular deodorant, it works really well. I have a whole video on switching to natural deodorant and a review on this deodorant on my channel, so I will try to leave that linked. But I have mine in the scent Coconut and Vanilla. It's probably my favorite scent that I have had from there. I also really like their, I think it's honey almond or something. That one's really great as well. It smells amazing, but I just love the Coconut and Vanilla. It's such a cozy, sweet scent. I really like this deodorant, so if you've been thinking about switching to natural deodorant, I definitely recommend Native. And like I said, once your body goes through that detox, it works so great, and you don't need regular deodorants. And I think that's going to be it, but I do want to mention just a couple perfumes that I have really been loving. The first one is more of like a spring summer scent, so I wouldn't necessarily wear this right now in the winter, but I did discover it this year. And this is Shiseido Zen. I just have to smell it. It is such a beautiful scent. When I smell this, I think of going to like a Victorian tea party. It's definitely like a fruity type of scent with a little bit of floral, and then it's got like these woody undertones, and it just smells intoxicating. But yeah, it's definitely more of like a spring summer scent. It lasts so good though, and I feel like it would be great for like a bridal shower or a tea party or like anything like that. And then of course, I've talked about this in so many videos, and it's been my favorite for probably about 2 years now, but Jo Malone Blackberry in Bay is something I wear all year round. It's just a standout for me, and it has been again this year. I wear it so much. It just smells so good. It's such a fresh, lovely, natural smelling perfume. And like I said, I will wear it all year round. I feel like it works great for all year. Anyways, those are all of the products that I had to share with you guys. I wanted to only talk about products that I 100% know my opinion on. I've used them for long enough that I can truly form an opinion on them. There are some more recent products that I have been using that I really like, but didn't feel like I could really mention them in this video because I haven't used them long enough, or I just felt like I hadn't been using them enough of 2019 to talk about them in my yearly favorites. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to end the video now because it's already so long, and I just really wanted this video to not be too long, but it looks like it's going to be pretty long. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it anyways. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.